SCRC Gatling Gun. This gun is unique and can't be found anywhere else in the world. It was made by an American named Tim Bixler. He showed off his work when he put it up for sale in 2015. 6 SKS carbines are linked together to make the minigun. This gun looks like a Gatling gun, which is a weapon with a rotating barrel. The gun has a safety that is turned on by moving a special handle to the side. Each of the 6 magazines holds 10 rounds, and it only takes 6 seconds to empty them all at once. MC-Karbine. The Glock 19 is a popular classic gun, and this kit is made to make the gun easier to hold and more stable. It's also a base for a variety of accessories, so the shooter can aim faster and hit their target with more accuracy when using this kit. The pistol also has a longer range because its barrel is 19 inches long. Prices vary, and they can go as high as $650. The Petit Protector. At first glance, you might think this is an old piece of jewelry instead of a weapon that can be used. But this is the first revolver of this type that we know of. It was made in France in the 19th century as a way for people to protect themselves. It looks like a normal ring, but instead of a stone, it has a cylinder with live cartridges inside. Even though they are only 0.07 inches in diameter, they can fly at 500 feet per second, which makes them stand out. The model is now a collector's item, and its price can range from $4,000 to $15,000, depending on how well it's kept. G18c Double Barrel Pistol. The next thing we'll talk about is a BB gun, the G18 model from company WE. As you might guess, the main thing about the gun is that it has 2 barrels and a body with straight lines and sharp angles. It makes the gun look unique and quite dangerous. The gun has a manual magazine that holds 48 pellets that are 6 millimeters long. Each bullet comes out of the gun at a speed of 328 feet per second. The gun will cost you about $130. Conceal M3S. This is a gun that you can put in your pocket without worry. It is a change to the Glock 43 pistol on which it was based. Even though this Glock is already one of the smallest in its line, the experts at the American Full Conceal workshop were able to rework the body to make it even smaller. For example, the grip can be pulled back and folded in half to make it even smaller. So when it's folded, it's about the same size as a cell phone. It is 3 inches wide and 6 inches tall. It will cost you $999. Kolibri 2.7mm. Many of our regular viewers have seen small weapons that can be used for self-defense before, but most of the time these are handmade models for collections. But now, for the first time, we want to talk about small weapons that are made in large numbers. Austria-Hungary came up with the Kolibri. It is based on the Erica pistol and was made from 1913 to the 1920s. During that time, about 1,000 were made. Even without bullets, the Kolibri doesn't weigh more than 7.8 ounces and is no longer than 2.7 inches. The 5-round magazine is filled with cartridges that were made just for this pistol. These cartridges are the smallest ones that can be mass-produced. Today, you can buy these guns at auctions for between $3,000 and $6,000. Magpul FMG9. When folded, this submachine gun looks like a harmless plastic case with a handle. As you might have guessed, this design was chosen for a reason. The US Secret Service and other special forces like it were interested in the product. The gun is based on the Glock 18 pistol and uses the same bullets. It can be set up to work with just one hand in a few seconds. After the parts are put together and locked in place with special latches, the gun is ready to shoot. To put it simply, the designers made a Glock 18 with a shoulder rest and a front grip that makes the gun more accurate. It can fire as many as 1,200 bullets per minute. Not-A-Flamethrower. Most people think of Elon Musk when they think of electric cars and space, not flamethrowers. But they should, because Musk's Boring Company started selling these legal flamethrowers in the US in 2018. About 20,000 flamethrowers have been sold in the United States as of today. Each one costs about $500. The flamethrower, on the other hand, can shoot a jet of fire that is a few tenths of inches long. They are sold as expensive toys, not as dangerous weapons. Heckler Koch G11. The next gun we'll talk about is a complicated advanced army gun made from an automatic rifle and a cartridge without a case. This rifle is very complicated and took about 20 years to make. Even though it was made more than 30 years ago, it was still a very new weapon at that time. People thought that if soldiers swished ammunition without cases, they could carry a lot more ammunition with them. Even though it worked well and was made in small numbers, the rifle was never mass-produced and was never used by any country in the world. MK-47. Grenade launchers aren't as big and heavy as they used to be. Today, grenade launchers are portable units that only 2 soldiers can carry and use. The US Army started using this automatic belt-fed grenade launcher in 2005. It can hit targets that are as close as 5,600 feet away. It can reach as far as 7,200 feet. The fact that the grenade launcher only weighs 40 pounds makes the fact that it can fire anywhere from 225 to 300 rounds per minute even more surprising. Hikvision UAV Jammer. This weapon was made because more and more armies around the world want to use drones. It was made by a Chinese company and can work in different ways. Its main job is to stop drones from flying where it isn't wanted. In the first mode, the weapon sends out special waves that stop the drone from talking to the control panel and make it land. In the second mode, the gun turns off the enemy drone, making it leave the safe zone. The device is perfect for protecting airports, borders, military bases, secret facilities, and other places where drones aren't allowed to fly, such as places where secrets are kept. Its high efficiency is ensured by the fact that it can work on its own. Mauser C96. The next weapon we'll talk about today is an old one, but it's still important to talk about. It is a German Mauser C96 semi-automatic pistol that has been in a lot of big wars and fights. From 1896 to 1937, it was made and people used it until 1961. Countries like Germany, China, the USSR, and the Russian Empire all used the Mauser C96. People liked the pistol because it was one of the most powerful semi-automatic pistols that could be bought. Even though it was first made as a carbine pistol for hunters, it became popular in the military because of how accurate, powerful, and reliable it was. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell buttons.